Yo, what's good, y'all?
We back. But yeah, as Joe just said, welcome back. This is Move Emotion, the Sandbox podcast. So
Yes,
welcome.
sir.
So it's me, myself, Miles. We got Josiah and we got Brendan. And
Yeah.
today, we're going to be doing actually a follow-up to one of our other videos about forgiveness. When this video drops, it'll be a couple weeks since this has happened. But we're going to be discussing the Tracy Morgan situation. For y'all that don't know, it was a situation where he recognized one of his bullies at a Knicks game, and the bully, the previous bully, was basically just asking him for, like, you know, money. And Tracy Morgan recognized him immediately, and he was like, "It's not my problem." Basically, I'll include it in here just so y'all know the context.
Listen, I remember. Don't talk to me like I owe you something. I didn't say that, boy. Can I get something, please? No. When we was younger. Yeah, but I think I forgot. I'm homeless, boy. So what that got to do with me? I ain't do that.
More or less, he was basically asked for money. Tracy Morgan said, "Nah, I'm good. Like, I remember you. I don't want to. It has nothing to do with me." Because when the guy tried to plead, like, "Come on, man, I'm homeless." You know, Tracy Morgan's a multi-millionaire at this point. So he's not going to, he easily could help the dude with, in some capacity if he really wanted to. But he was like, "Nah, I'm good. That has nothing to do with me," which the whole like debate and uproar about the situation is whether or not he should or shouldn't have, you know, given it to him and whatever, even though what happened was like when they were children and all this other stuff. That's kind of like
That's
the
kind
reason
of
we're leading
inspiration
into
around
it.
this video.
Yeah.
It's kind of talking about forgiveness and what are your boundaries based on life.
Yeah. So I guess my first question for these lovely gentlemen to my right is forgiveness something you owe yourself, or is it something that you give yourself?
Wait. Before we get there, though, I have a question. If you're a Tracy Morgan, would you have helped this man out?
Honestly, that leads to my answer to the question.
Okay.
To me, if I've forgiven someone, and this is if I've forgiven them, right? I don't know if Tracy Morgan really forgave this guy or not. We don't know what he did when they were kids. It could have been something super messed up he probably hasn't gotten over yet. You know what I mean?
It seems like it.
But that's kind of how it seems. So, like, me personally, if I actually forgave the guy, I probably would, just because it's like, I'm obviously doing way better than you. There's nothing holding a grudge to him would really do for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm already up and you homeless. So, like, who's really suffering? It's clearly not I, because you're asking me for money. Now, would I give him like 100,000? No. I'd probably give him like 50, maybe. Like, here, get some
50.
food. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get a couple jackets or something this cold season. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Because it's like, I don't owe you anything, but I'll give you something to just show, like, okay, you know, I've moved past what you did before. You know what I'm saying? And I've forgiven the situation. So because I've forgiven the situation, I can just break you off a little something that's literally not even a dent in my fortune, because if I'm Tracy Morgan, I'm probably worth millions, like I said. It don't matter. Here, take that. Bye. And I'd probably do it like that.
50K though?
Not K, no, 50, like 50.
Oh, okay.
$50. 50K is crazy. A rack for a stranger? Nope, I'm good.
Okay, because you were talking about...
No. 50. 50. Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Who's on the $50 bill, bro? I don't even know. Hamilton, bro? I don't know.
Like, I think Grant.
Grant, maybe.
Yeah,
it don't matter. Well, hello, Mr. Grant. That's all you're getting, bub. You're not getting anything else from me.
Okay.
I would say so because I never really see $10 bills anymore like that either. Y'all be seeing a lot of $10 bills? Y'all get
I don't see a lot of
bills?
cash, to be honest. I don't really be seeing cash like that. No one uses cash no more. Not no more, but not like that. But, you know, would you give him money? If you were Tracy Morgan, would you give him money?
Because it seems like during the video, it had to be something messy. Because, like Miles said, he recognized him, like, instantly.
And either who are you to be in charge of my funds and what I should do with my money?
Talking about, come on, man, I'm homeless. Okay, and what does that have to do with me,
You have
bud?
more than
Like,
enough.
what are we
Give me
talking
some of your
about?
more than enough.
Right.
What?
And if you, like, watch the video, like you said, Miles said he'll put it up for context. Like, because I've seen the video. He's not even asking, like, helping.
It's like he's demanding
He's,
it.
like, demanding.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, boy, help me out. Like, you asking me for help and calling me boy is crazy.
Actually crazy.
Because, like,
Yeah, boy, give me that money.
Because, like, I saw another group talking about this, like...
Give me your money.
You still kind of have, like, that bully mindset to you talking about some, like, boy. Like, I'm supposed to just, here you go. Like, what?
Right. Tracy Morgan was a real one, he really would get a security to drop him.
I was gonna say, like, bro, like I'm now, like, I got security with me. Like, you're not about to just bully me into helping you now.
Yeah.
Heck no. So you wouldn't give him money then?
Depends on the circumstance. But if you ask him like that, no. What
Yeah,
Bugs
Yeah, because
Bunny
he
said?
didn't really ask.
Because
Like,
he was kind of demanding still. I'm like, nah.
that kind of makes me change my answer because I'm remembering like the full context of it now. The way you was asking, it's not even like you were being like, "Hey man, I apologize" or whatever. Like you're not coming with no humble heart. It's just more like you demanding it because you think I owe you something,
Yeah,
which is crazy. As my bully, it's not like I bullied you. You know what I mean? Like that's different.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, he came around him like he was the victim before. Like, what?
He's come on, man, I'm homeless. I would have been like, oh, boo hoo. Well,
That's
find your way to the
basically what he told
unemployment
him.
line.
He said,
then.
that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right, no. I
But,
agree.
like, if he did come up to him humbly, do you think he would have reacted different? Should he react different? He came up to him humbly. Like,
well,
you
I
he would break
think
him off?
that would say more about Tracy Morgan than him at that point. Because to me, if someone does, and this is just in anything, but if someone does you wrong, right, and they come humbly and apologize, but they're still asking for something, you can assist them in different ways. You don't necessarily have to brush them off, but you can assist them in different ways other than giving them money if that's what they're asking for. Like, for example, Tracy Morgan, I imagine, is relatively well connected. So if this dude was like, hey, man, like, I really apologize for way back, but I don't know if you remember me, blah, 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 but I'm homeless. Tracy Morgan could have been like, oh, okay, well, rather than money, he could have, like, helped him find a job. He could have, like, recommended, like, where to look for a job, like, rather than just giving one. He could have made that man his assistant. For all he knows, he could make him, you like bullying people, be my security man. You know what I'm saying? Bully my ops or something, whatever. But, like, there's other ways to go about it. So I think if he would have came differently, maybe, but even then, Tracy Morgan was like, man, I recognize, no, like, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of closed off from jump. So to me, I would personally think, like, in that situation, he probably wouldn't really change. But, like, I don't know. That's just a boundary he set. Like, and like Joe said, like, you're not going to tell me what I should be doing with my money. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you did me wrong.
Literally, because what are you doing? How the freak are you going to tell me what I should be doing with my money? I work for this. I did this. So, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you see other people with more than enough, and you're like, dang, why can't they share that with me? But if you're in that position, who are you to say that what I should do with my money?
Right. No. So, like, do you think he would have given him, like, something or, like, a chance or something if he would have came more humbly? Or do you think
Yeah, I
he's
was
just
gonna
more...
say, yeah, like, I think it would just go back to, like, yeah, just how Tracy Morgan is as a person. I feel like it would give him more of a chance. But I don't know, like, cause like you said, he was kind of closed off rip. But he probably would have just, I feel like he would probably just accept the apology, but be like, bro, I'm not. He could probably just accept the apology, but I'm still not breaking you off that, right?
Yeah. I mean, and that'd be fair in my opinion. It's like, I don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I forgive you, I don't gotta be cool with you. Like, I forgive you for what you did.
That
but
was
we
the
don't gotta
thing
be
that
cool.
had me like confused because like in the video and stuff, people were saying like how
You don't got to talk about me or treat me mean.
What were you saying?
people were talking about in the video and stuff. They're like, man, he has all that money. He couldn't help him out a little bit. Like, I understand. I'm like, dude, it's his money and it's his bully.
Yeah.
How you gonna tell, like Joseph, how you gonna tell him what to do and how to
Pocket
process
watch.
Well, people say that. To me, it's like, have you ever been bullied then, bruh?
Right.
Because to me, like, what if somebody beat you up, like, hypothetically? Like, what if somebody beat you up every day?
Made your
like,
school
when
experience
going for school,
terrible.
and then you get rich, and then they come to you like, hey, man, give me some money, boy. Like, you ain't going to be like, oh, here you go, sir. You know what I'm saying? I think part of it's like,
here, take the clothes off my back.
let me get my wallet. Like, bro, what? No, you're not doing that. So to me, it's more of like an empathy thing. Like, you got to be able to place yourself in these situations. Now, this is where Tracy Morgan would be wrong, right? Let's say it was like a one-time thing. Now, I wouldn't even say wrong. Sorry, let me rephrase. This is where I feel like Tracy Morgan could just get over it. Let's say it was like a one-time thing, right? Let's just say like he like shoved them on the playground in like third grade or whatever and like made them cry or something from the old school. Okay, cool. Years and years and years and years and years and years later, you see this guy again, and then he humbly apologized for something he did in third grade. Do you think that'd be one of those instances where it's like, okay, well, you know, it happened a really long time ago. It was one instance. That is a bullying thing, yeah. But it happened so long ago that it doesn't really matter at this point. Would you think, would you be like, okay, I'll help you out now? Or do you think I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I still don't.
I mean, if I feel like if I had the money at that point, I think I would just want to help homeless people out the generosity out my heart. So, yeah.
That's a good one.
I would. And I probably wouldn't be tripping about it if it was just a one-time thing. Like,
Yeah.
I got over it, bro. You didn't even need to apologize for it,
Right.
but I appreciate it, though.
Most of the time, it really don't even be that deep, for real.
Sorry, yo. We, like, share offices spaces with people. We, like, hear noise. So
But
if
nobody's
you see
here on Sunday. I'm like, who's
So
out
if
there,
you see
bruh?
us just, like, looking out, it's just us making sure.
But that leads into my next question. Like,
Yeah.
should forgiveness require like accountability or like repentance first? Like, is it still forgiveness if the other person hasn't changed at all? Because clearly that guy didn't change
Yeah,
in the
he
video.
clearly
He
didn't,
clearly
yeah.
seems the same. Like, because like if you're asking someone for something, you come about it a certain way. Like, why? In what world would someone be like, yeah, you got it, here you go, bro? Like, no, he's more often than not, most people will be like, I ain't giving you nothing. I remember you. That's not my problem. Like,
Yeah.
I think to me, it's like some people just don't change. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just going to be who they are, and there's nothing that you can do about it, but you can still forgive them for the BS they do. Like, I know some people are like that with their parents. Like, some people have really trash parents that do not change, will not change for the rest of their days. And they probably would have traumatized you like as a boy or a girl or whatever. And it's like you learn to accept that's just who they are. I still love them and I still forgive them, but I don't have to associate or like connect with them on that level because they haven't given me a reason to. So do y'all think like that's a requirement to like basically forgive and like basically forgive yourself for even being in situations where it's like, all right, well, I kind of let them get under my skin in this way? Do you think that's like a prerequisite to forgiveness, is forgiving yourself for even clinging on to it so much? Because I feel like it's kind of hard to like break away from that, but like I feel like people need to owe themselves like that grace to forgive the person from having that kind of hold on them. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. Dang.
I personally think like no one should really cling onto things. Like, now obviously there's a certain things that are like inexcusable, but like you can't cling on to everything so deep just because it's like like we were saying, some people don't change. And really clinging on to those grudges hurt you more than anything because it's like you feel all this pain.
Yeah.
This person don't care. They doing the same things they've been doing. They don't care about whether or not.
Living in your head rent free.
Yeah, literally. So it's a thinker.
Yeah, when you put it like that, then yeah, you probably should because.
Or even better yet, forget changing. What about apologizing? They never apologize for it. Do you think that's harder to forgive them?
Yeah, because you at least
Yeah, if they
apologize.
for sure, if they never apologize, it's definitely
And
harder
we need
to
a
forgive
sincere
them.
apology too.
Oh, my fault. Anyway.
Right.
You be apologizing like that.
But I feel like that just goes back to what we said it's like, I feel like the apologizing helps with if you believe in the term forgiving and forget. But I feel like you owe it to yourself to forgive and move on. But you don't gotta like forget what the person did. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can still like keep them at a distance. Like, bro, I moved on from it for myself, so I can keep trekking on, keep bettering me. But I still didn't forget what you did.
Right.
So if you try to like, now that I'm a better me, if you try to like, drive me back down, you can deal with that accordingly. However you seek out to deal with it. So yeah, but it definitely does make it harder though if a person doesn't apologize to forgive them on their part. That's for sure. But I do think you kind of owe it to yourself to just kind of like move on and not let it hold you down and not make you a better you.
Yeah. But I also think sometimes people weaponize forgiveness, bruh. Like, I think people will say,
Be like, yeah,
Oh,
boy,
man,
I know I took your girl, but come on, we gotta forgive and forget. No.
Yeah.
Because you're right, bro. People be quick. Come on, man, you gotta forget. No,
bro, come on, forgive me, bro. Didn't Jesus tell you to
Listen.
forgive, bro? And
Like,
then
I
they
know
do
I
you
crashed
dirty,
your
like-
whip. I know I crashed your whip when you let me borrow it. But come on, man, like,
I know I crashed your whip and I hit your girl and I stole money from you.
Come on, bro.
That's in the past.
We
bro.
blood, bro. Come on. How long have I
Oh,
known you?
don't let. See, family's the worst at that, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, that's the thing. Like, all that. Bro, we family, bro. Forgive me, bro. No, if you come here, like, I don't know, bro. Because like, I think sometimes it's like y'all both have siblings, so you know, like if your sister or brother or whoever does something to you, and you're ready to knock them out, your parents, well, just forgive them. Like, that's your sibling. Man, I don't care about none of that.
I'm not here.
Like, I don't care, because if the roles are reversed, y'all be like, hey, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, get out of here, man. Like,
Especially
no.
if you see your younger sibling, bro. Nah.
Josh, what are you watching, bro?
Jaden, I know you're watching.
Yeah, nah.
I'm talking about you, bro.
Yeah, no.
They'd be like, come on, bro. He don't know better.
Oh,
yes, they do.
Clearly, the smirk on his face is saying that he knew exactly what he was doing.
They be laughing while you trying to explain what's going on. I ain't do nothing. What? What do you mean you didn't do anything,
Man, if you don't get out of here with that.
Because to me, it's like, but see, that's the thing. Like, people experience that all the time. Like, have you ever noticed that even in like school, right? You know how there's some kids that like just do stuff and it's like, man, please, I said I was sorry, like to the teachers and all that. And you know, some teachers are more heartfelt, so they'll kind of like enable that behavior by letting them slide because they're so sorry and they want to be forgiven and all that. Yeah. But I'm like, bro, you're just enabling people if you always forgive them for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all have that person in class or whatever, they get in trouble, they start like crying or whatever?
Yeah, bro.
So
it's a manipulation tactic for sure, bro. Like, because the teacher be, oh no, like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been guilty of using it a few times. Not gonna lie, like, I'm gonna tell this story, and like, I'm grown, so sorry, mom and dad. But like, I remember one time, me and my friends, we were like goofing off in middle school, and you know, he was like running in the halls, doing a bunch of stuff he wasn't supposed to be doing. So teacher catches all of us. She like takes us in the little office one by one, like telling us what she's gonna do. Like, we're gonna, cause y'all remember like how like they would like write you like a slip or whatever. Like, you have to get your parents to sign it and the whole thing. It's basically guaranteed. If you're black, that's a guaranteed butt whooping.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause you goofing off when you're supposed to be learning. You know what I'm saying? So it was my turn, right? So it was my turn to go in there, bro. I was so scared because like my dad started going to the gym again and all that. I'm like, this man's gonna be extra swole for this butt whooping, bro. I can't go. I can't do this, please. Cause like, you know how like I'm gonna touch on this later, but anyway. I was telling my teacher, I was like, what? Like, how old are you in middle school? Like 12? I was literally using all of my skills to cry on command. I was like, please, no, please don't do this to me. I was like, oh. I was put on a Denzel Washington level performance. I was like, she was like, Miles, what's wrong? You can't be crying and all that. Like, you got to take accountability. I was like, please, miss, you don't know what he's going to do to me. He's going to beat the brakes off me, please.
No, he's going to kick my back.
No, I was basically just saying, I was like, they're going to beat me bad. I won't be able to sit for a week. Oh, like saying all this stuff. I was like, please don't send me home to them, Mrs. Dryer, please. I was like, they're going to use the strong belt. Real thick leather one. I was like, my dad has a belt with spikes on it. Because my dad did have a belt with some little like rhinestone things on him. I was like, he's gonna beat me with that one. Please don't do this. Please. She's like, oh, they beat you like that? I'm like, yeah. It's quite the travesty, really. And she was like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. I was like, yeah, I remember that one time. Made it up. I was remember that one time I just couldn't sit down in class, goofing off. She's like, yeah, I remember that. I was like, yep. It was just because I didn't want to sit down because my last butt whooping hurt so bad I couldn't do it. She's like, that's why? I was like, yeah. Like, making it all up, by the way.
You're a sick human being.
And she was like, oh my God, I can't let that happen here. And she was like, well, this one time, I'll let you slide, but you got to be more diligent. Hey, I can't save you next time. Right. I was like, thank you. I promise I won't take this opportunity for waste. And I was like, I left the office. I was like, and then the next day, because you know after that they send you the slip. You can't sit you have to have lunch with them in the detention little room or whatever. So next day, I was the only one that got away with it. All my other friends like got their lunch separate. I was at the table. They saw me. They're like, "Man, why you ain't get?" I was like, I was looking around like, "What are they talking about?" I like my. I ignored it, bro. But see, that's the thing. Like, if I was, I was on my time doing that. If I was a repeat offender doing that all the time,
it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. You want to know why? Because that's just enabling bad behavior, especially when it's like a consistent thing. You know what I mean? So that's just like kind of like a situation. That's the kind of situation like.
You're lucky Miss Dryden didn't call. What's it called?
What?
What's the when the what's it called? Child protectors.
Oh, yeah, no. See, that definitely could have been a factor. And I included in the story. I was like, they're not always like this, but
okay.
I remember like when I was doing it, I was like, well, how do I do this without getting my parents in trouble, but making it seem bad enough to where I don't get in trouble right now?
So yeah, you fully thought it out. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a. You know what I'm saying? It was good and a bad thing. Anyway. But yeah, no, like
we're not saying do that for
no, don't do that.
Not giving you
but we are saying like
they will call CPS.
But what we are saying though, don't manipulate people's like kindness and love for you and even forgiveness
don't make
for
it a
you
weakness
to enable your own bad behavior and vices, bro. Because like people do that all the time, they don't even know it. Like for example, when bad kids start like lying and yelling and stuff like that, it's like, I'm just making excuses. Like you're making excuses and you're like forgiving his behavior for him because he doesn't really feel bad. Like them bad kids on Beyond Scared Straight, like they be like, yo, I'm 14. My name is Tavion, and I beat my grandma up. It's like after they go to the whole program, it's like, well, do you feel bad for what you did? Not really.
No.
I mean, I wasn't really scared on nothing for real. I mean, like I still beat my grandma up, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Think about it.
Right, exactly. And it's like, because sometimes what they be doing, they be apologizing, like at the end, and they're like, 5 months later, Tavion did the same exact thing he did to get arrested. Like, bro, y'all don't even really be sorry for real.
Tavion ended up to go get 3 more domestic violence cases against his grandma.
I said I was sorry. Yeah, okay, bub. You know what I'm saying? You're not.
He's right back in the jail.
But see, yeah, it is exactly. It becomes enabling when you use it as a justification for everything, and then people, by the grace of God, let you slide. Well, you know how? Because one more thing, like, and I know we make jokes about this a lot, but one thing I will say, like, going to like a predominantly white high school, I would hear the way students talk to their parents, and like their behavior, and the parents would go to war for these kids. Yeah. No matter how wrong they were, no matter what they was doing, you always just forgiving them. Oh, it's not really that big a deal. I know you didn't mean it, son. What?
Right.
F you, dad. F you, mom. Oh, like, it's just like, he doesn't really mean it. He's fine. He's like, what? Like, like I remember one time.
What do they call it now? Like that gentle parenting tactic?
Gentle parenting don't work, but you gotta be rough with your children, bro. Not like beating them up or nothing, but you gotta
let them know what is like what he said. What's wrong is wrong. Bro.
Yeah, because I remember one time. What was it? No, because Terrence was telling me the story about when he was in Cincinnati. He was telling me about how this one dude like threw like a stapler at the teacher or whatever, and the mom came in and was basically like saying, "Oh yeah, sorry, he didn't really mean it. He was just, he gets kind of excited sometimes." And bro, Terrence, like one of our friends, Terrence, like he has the funniest voices, bro. Like he does the funniest voice. He was like, "Man, F you! I threw the staple right at her face. I'm not sorry." And then like the mom was like, "Oh no, he doesn't mean that." Like trying to forgive like for him, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're just enabling his behavior. Cause it's like, bro, if you don't feel it early, if you don't feel that resentment and like, oh man, I feel bad now, you're cooked. Cause it's just these people's gonna be forgiven for you.
Right.
This is going to fester. It's going to translate in adulthood too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how those habits stick.
It's crazy.
No, that was crazy. I was like, a stapler?
He said, I meant to do that. I would knocked him out right then.
Right. Yeah, I meant to do that. What are you going to do about it, bro? Soccer. That's why I couldn't be a teacher.
Soccer,
you know what I'm saying?
Bop them,
right.
Bop them, sockers.
Not for real. That's why I could not be a teacher, bro.
Man,
No, these
I
kids
would lose
now
my
are crazy.
marbles every day, bro.
It depends, and I also think it depends on like your grade, like the grade it is, bro. Like I don't know. I feel like teenagers are a little bit more like
you can reason with a teenager.
yeah,
bro.
because they're a little bit more chill. They're just trying to get about the situation. Like kids are kind of just like
You can't reason with
yeah,
a child.
they're just bad, bro. They don't even paying attention half the time. But
Think logically. Don't eat the candy.
he said, "Eat the candy, cool." Like, bro, what, bro? What do you? But that kind of leads to my
I
next
remember
question.
my mom told me when she was like teaching before, because she was a teacher before she was a nurse. Because you know how kids be like, I'll get my mom to beat you up. My mom said, get your mom. I'll beat her up and I'll beat your dad up too. I was like, why are
Beat
you
your
like
dad up.
this?
He said, matter of fact, pull up granny and auntie and aunt and everybody else in the family. You know what I mean? And I would too. It's like, but would you guys say that? Do you think refusing to help someone is not is not moving on, or do you think that's just a healthy boundary? Because I think like. Or do you think it's like you're holding a grudge? Because I think just because you don't help someone doesn't mean you're holding a grudge. I think it just means like
boundaries.
I have enough self-respect and boundary to not put myself in that position. Now, and I say boundaries because it can translate to a lot of things, bro. Like, for example, let's say you in a new relationship and you got cheated on with your partner cheated on you, like ex cheated on you, and they come back like, let's just say they ask for money. Let's say they ask for money, but not a lot. Like, let's just say it's like $20. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, you're the ex that cheated on me. You want $20 from me for some reason. Nah, I'm good. Now, is that me holding a grudge? No, but like if I forgave her and she's asking for money, and I already set the boundary, like I'm done with you. I'm not gonna be like, all right, well, 20, you take cash out. Like, no, figure it out on your
You're
own,
not even
bro.
getting a response. From
Yeah, no, you're not getting. I'm actually blocking you too.
You're exactly.
So let's just play the scenario out, right? She asked you for the $20. So, hey, can I get $20?
No.
I was like,
You said that.
but like, I thought, but come on, I really need this $20. Like,
Are you gonna get evicted if I don't?
no, but like,
No.
I really need the $20 though.
I'm like, well, what do you need it for?
What if she says, I am gonna get evicted?
I'm like, shoot. I know the spot downtown Columbus, right? There's like, I'll just send her some links to some homeless shelters. To be honest,
I'm gonna send her some links to the campground. Tell her to go pitch up a tent.
Well, like,
I hear porta johns are warm this time of year.
I thought you forgave me. Why can't you just give me this?
Oh, I do
$20?
forgive you, but like, I really can't like talk to you. I can't engage with you. Like, what do I look like giving you money now?
So does that mean you were lying about forgive? What if she
She'll be
says
like,
that?
but
If she say that, I'll be like, well, you know what? I forgave you, but if you need $20 so bad, why don't you ask that nigga you was cheating on me with that? Boom, there you go. She's cooked on that one, bub. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, what happened to Buddy? Didn't
And that's
died.
exactly how you guys should handle it.
He
If you guys
died.
are-
he died. R.I.P. Good luck. You ain't hitting me up for 20.
You ain't hear the funeral? That stuff dead. I'm like, what?
I mean,
Right.
Who? Okay.
so they got stuff in common because it's dead.
But yeah,
where's
nah.
the family at?
Right. Well, that's what I say. I think it's not like
Would
boundaries.
you
Those are
help
good
them out
boundaries.
in dire need, bruh?
If all options were exhausted, probably.
Like, she's
Literally,
actually about to
she's
get like
I need $20. I'm really down on my.
if it's $20, if this $20 is really gonna help you out this jam, okay. Now, like you said, if you start being a repeat offender, that's when you're just gonna see. Like, if you somehow had an iPhone still,
So it is
That's
easy
what you
to
go-
forgive and give it.
so you
No,
don't
I
see
mean
that
you can, but I wouldn't be mad at someone that said no.
Yeah, I understand
You know what I
both
mean?
sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
you're gonna see that blue turn to green real quick. Because when I blocked you.
Yeah, I'll give you the first one.
Now,
Yeah, if it's dire need, your kids have no food and you're broke.
but then again, I don't think I would even have your contact anymore. Because I think after you, I think I would just block.
She hit you up off of Instagram, her fake burner Instagram.
Fake brand.
If it's a fake burner Instagram, I'm gonna just think this is just a scam.
She's like, no. She's like, Dontavius, you know that it's me. I'm Sarah from 3 years ago, and we're together, and I cheated on you. This is my new account. I'm contacting you because I have nobody left, and
It's
I need
easier to ignore
$20.
somebody on your social media, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I probably just ignore that. I ain't gonna.
But that's even back in school. Niggas was just asking you for money, bro.
Hey, bro, can I hold 5? Who are
You
you?
remember that happened with like the first week of us walking in the cafeteria? And I'm like, bro, where's your training, bro? That you're gonna ask rando people for money?
Because you seem kind of desperate at that
Like,
point. And it's like, it's not
literally.
desperate in like a humble way. It's like desperate in an irritating way. Because you think I owe you this because you're asking me.
Actually, yeah. You know what?
Stupid.
This is actually a good conflict. Like, what should a person's boundary be on asking people for stuff? You know?
I don't ask nobody
If you-
for nothing unless it's dire.
I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like, because me and my girl, we were just talking about this because she feels, and I'm not going to put her business out, but she feels like she needs to figure out every possible solution on her own while not struggling, but she'll feel a certain type of way about it. 'Cause you know how sometimes dudes like, we might not have the answers, but we won't complain about it. We won't really express it. We kind of just figure it out.
Yeah.
She thinks that in some context, her context specifically, she needs to do all these things to figure out the answers before asking someone else, even if she's still like struggling and withholding.
Right.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, that's just from a lack of feeling like you can trust someone else to assist you.
Yeah.
But I feel like as an independent adult, it is perfectly fine to ask for help.
It's always fine to
It's
ask for
perfectly
help.
fine to
Yeah.
ask for help if you know that there's no other way around the situation, or if it's taxing you too much mentally and spiritually to do it on your own. And I think like the boundary with that would be, if I'm asking someone for money, it's because I have no other option, like Joe just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if there's something that I can't do on my own, and I'm like, someone else can help me, I'm going to ask. But I'm not asking because I feel like I can't do it. I'm asking because if you can help me and you're my homie, then sure, yeah.
And it would be more efficient.
And it'd be
save you
more
so much
efficient.
time.
I'm not asking no random, hey, bro, you got 20 on you, dude. What?
God, that's insane.
What? That's crazy. Like, this is some
That's
dude I see in
insane.
McDonald's. I'm like, hey, man, I see you just bought like a little you know what I'm saying? Can I get 22?
That is insane
He'll be
to
like,
me, bro.
no. You know, well, okay, well, I won't say that because some dudes probably would be like, yeah, man, I got you. You know, because you know, like, and you know, there's some instances where you
Hit
can
you with
be
the,
generous.
I left my wallet at home type
yeah,
shit.
and you can just if they're generous enough, yeah, sure, but you wouldn't do that.
We are in 2025. Apple Pay, Cash App, Zelle.
That is true. That's
But
true.
my Apple Pay not set up. It's a brand new phone.
My phone broke.
Cash App is still the
My
same.
phone's
app.
broke, bro.
Cash App is still the same. You can log in on mine. You can log in on mine, send it to me, log out, and I'm gonna log in to see if it's there.
That's true. I mean, yeah, there's ways around it for sure, but I'm saying like,
Justin, I'm gonna get my bread back.
Yeah.
and you don't know, I'm like, and if it's like not much, then sure. But I remember one time when I was working at the restaurant.
That's why I don't be lending money. The mindset of lending money is give money that you know will never come back to you. That way you're never mad about it.
Yeah, someone had like a quote like that. They said if you're in a position to where you're that person, you need to, like you said, when you're lending money, they said it's better to not expect it back.
Exactly. You give money that you're comfortable with giving away and not
Not
expecting it
seeing
back.
it.
Or just knowing who, because you just got to know who you're dealing with also.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it matters who you give money to, bro. Like, and that's the thing, like with the dude, it's like, bro, like, I'm going to give you this back, but what's my ROI on this, bro? I'm not just going to give you money because you're my boat, like
I'm
back to
gonna
the
need a
Tracy
date,
Morgan
I'm
thing.
gonna need
like,
a time, I'm gonna need a plan.
Right,
I'm not
bruh.
giving it blindly. Like, oh, okay.
Honestly, if I
So
was
you said
Tracy
you had
Morgan and I
about
was
this
like a
time,
manipulative dude, I'd be like, all right, well, if you really want to do 50 push-ups right now.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, you ain't getting
Something.
it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you wanted to embarrass me, and you try to play me right now, call me boy in front of all these people. If you really want this money that bad, do 50 of them, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
For how many
you know,
ever
if
push-ups
you want to
you
be
can
petty.
do, I'll give you $1 for how many push-ups you can do.
You know his strength probably ain't up because he's so homeless and suffering,
Yeah,
being a butthole about it.
right there. He's getting his gym up, he's getting his arms, he's getting his weight up, and he's filling his pockets.
Right.
It's all based off of his own capabilities. Slut.
But yeah, nah, with the money thing, it's just
Can't be
more.
like, you got money, give him the money. I told him to do that. As many push-ups as you can
Right.
do.
It's not my fault you only do 12.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
I tell him whatever he needed. However many pushes you got, I got you.
Right.
So you guys said it depends on who are you asking, what it is.
Yeah, how
basically.
much, who it is, and like
Not even
honestly,
just about money, just like even like certain things
like favors.
like favors and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think it depends on who.
Yeah,
It depends on
that
how.
doesn't matter.
It depends on how I feel. It really depends on how I feel about it. Like the situation. Like for
I'm more
example,
generous with favors than I am with my bread.
yeah, because at least favors is like like the time being
Yeah.
put in is like you. If it's like an actual task, like for example, if someone ever asked me to help them move, I usually always say yes. Usually I always say yes if you ask me to help you move. Like helping you set up stuff in your crib, sure. Helping you move stuff to your crib, sure. It just depends. Like there's certain things I'm willing to do with my time for people that I rock with.
I'll spend my time for sure.
Yeah, time is cool. Money, it depends. It depends. It really just depends on who it is and what it is and how much. You know what I'm saying?
He said, black people.
But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it depends.
Okay.
How would y'all say like your religious views or like your morals kind of shape your thoughts on forgiveness? Because I think for me personally, like again, we're all God-fearing young men. So I know for me, like the Bible teaches to forgive in most cases. Never forget the situations, but always like
Forgive others like the Lord forgives you for what you do.
Right, for sure.
That can be seen and that cannot be seen.
For sure. I was just about to do that. You were real one. But yeah, no, I think because I remember I want to say in the book of Matthew, Peter asked Jesus how many times that you should forgive. And he was like, how many times should I forgive? And Jesus said, it's not 7 times, but 77 times. So there is no set amount. But basically what he was saying was, however many times you think you should forgive, do it twice that, triple the amount of that. Because like we were talking about earlier, forgiving is a lot easier than holding on to things because you know when you're at your core, when you're done, like when you're done with the day, you can realize like nothing has this hold on me that's making me feel out of character.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's why like to me, like, and again, people call me kind of like bleak for this, but like, bro, if someone like did me really dirty, I would forgive them and I would just move on from it, bro.
Yep.
Like I'd probably be mad in the moment or like maybe even the rest of the day or even the week. But I tend to not hold on to things so deep. Now, like y'all know, I be joking, like I'm like, man, I really shoot this or whatever. I'll be playing. I don't really be meaning that. Like if I actually saw like even the situation with my neighbor. Remember him, the crazy neighbor that kept calling the cops on us? That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's
if I saw him in the street struggling, it would take so much for me to be like, man, do I overtake all these things that this man did to me and help him anyway? Yeah, why not? Like if I actually saw him struggling, especially because like he has a wife that was nice, and I'm like, well, even though I don't like your husband, I would help you because like
he provides
he provides for you. Like I would want him to be, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something I would compromise, even though really my heart, like that's the thing. It's like a battle between your spirit and your flesh. My fleshly thought would be like, man, I'm gonna just go. Like for example, if I saw his car broke down in the storm and I'm going home to my warm crib, and this man was like, hey, can you help me? Help! Like my spirit be like, yeah, drive right by him. I would drive right by him.
Well, no, the thing.
But like I know I would help.
The thing
him,
is, you're. What?
I'm like, hey, you need a ride? Yeah.
You just y'all lock eyes and recognize each other. He's like, yeah.
I'm like, need some help? He's like, yeah, too bad.
He said, call the cops now as you're driving.
Nah, I'll be like, you need a ride? Yeah. I wasn't talking to you. I would ask his wife. I'm like, you need a ride? Yeah, come on in. What about me?
Hop on in.
Now I would tell his wife while she's in the passenger, he can call Uber for this lame-o. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you where you need to go because you're nice. You know what I'm saying? Then boom,
We'll call you an Uber.
Loser. Right. Skirt off. But no, but in all seriousness though, like if I ever saw someone that did me dirty in a time of need, I think I would still try and help them. Especially like, even though it would be hard. I'm not saying it'd be an easy thing. But like I'm talking about genuine need. Like if they were in danger, if I saw them like in a situation they can't get out of and they like, you know what I'm saying? Because like someone loves you. It's not me, but someone loves you. You know what I'm saying? Like people got to think about it. The person you're beefing with is someone's like son or daughter or husband or wife or mother or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, even though I don't like you, someone loves you and relies on you for something. So like, I'm not going to disrespect like them by like trying to play you, even though sometimes I really be forget all y'all. But you know, I'm trying to be better at that. And that's something that we all should try to do. Try, keyword. If it don't work out like that, I'm not even mad at it because it's not going to shake like that every time.
I'm pretty sure the Bobby D suggests that there are some unforgivables in there too.
Oh, there are some unforgivables. Yeah,
sure.
there are. But like,
So
it's not what the word says though. It says you got to forgive everyone.
I mean, yeah, some unforgivables, as in like, I mean, I'm gonna forgive you, but I'm never gonna forget what you did.
Well, yeah,
to me,
that's
and
what
I'm never
I
gonna put
mean.
myself in a
That's what I
position
mean.
yeah,
Like I remember there
to be
was
hurt like that ever again.
Right, I remember there was years ago. It was some dude who shot this guy's son, killed him, and like they were in the courtroom, and the guy was, you know, obviously he was guilty, but the dad didn't like crash out on him or nothing. He like asked him why. The guy the guy was resentful. Like he felt bad about it. Like he was like not resentful. That's not the right word. He was remorseful.
Oh, he was
remorseful. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. And he was like, you know what? I forgive you. And to me, I'm like, that's a very powerful thing. Because imagine looking your son's killer in the face. You see that he was a kid too. He was like a young dude too. It wasn't like some old man. And he was like, you know what? I forgive you. And to me, that's like more powerful than being like, man, I'm gonna wait till you come out here and kill you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, what does that really do though?
I think it's because the killer did their part, in fact, of just having, like you said, that remorse. So it made it way easier for the father.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it would have been easy regardless. I'm just saying, like, because imagine if he was a butthole. Yeah, I shot your son. What you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Most people be like, I'm about to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. But at the same time, it's like, also, you got to remember, he was guilty. Yep. You better don't drop the soap, bub. That's all I'm going to say, because you're going to be there for the rest of your life. Like, I'm good. I'm going home. Like, you're going to be in jail. You're going to die here.
Would you intervene and be like, no, judge, don't give him life. You know, give him the possibility of parole.
No.
Don't keep
him.
No, because he still did the crime. He still did the crime. Now, he still did the crime. Now, if he was like wrongfully accused or something, but he was associated or something, still no. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how much pull some hey, wait, don't do that, judge. Let's shut up.
You could be like, I mean, you could be like, judge, you know, I feel like, you know, your sentence is justifiable, but, you know, could you possibly just give him, you know, the possibility of parole after because the life sentence is like 30 years, 25 years.
Life sentences is your age.
Yeah. So it's like 30 years consecutively with being in jail is a life sentence. In Georgia, it's 30 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is for here, but in Georgia, it's 30 years. It's a life sentence. And then you're eligible for parole, which means you could go and appeal your sentence before a judge, and the judge will be like, okay, well, you can get out on parole and see how you do in the free world. They give you a life sentence without the eligibility of parole. You're never getting out. There's no appeal. There's no, oh, well, my 30 years is up. No, you're in there for life. So that's why it would be like life with parole means it's not life, really. You do 30 years and then you can appeal it. Life without parole is forever.
Cooked. You're cooked.
If you get life without parole, you know, sayonara, bye.
Right.
I'm saying, would you go up and be like, judge?
No.
Give him parole.
I feel like it would depend on the context. Like, did you like what
that's
was
30
the point?
years. You don't think he'd be able to change in 30 years?
I think he could, but that's not
up to me to decide. That's up for you to decide.
Yeah.
Well, I think also, Joe. I also think it depends on the context. Like, were you trying to aim for this dude? Like, were you just spraying like an idiot, and then you happened to get him and. That's
would you be able to intervene in that? Say if your son just possibly he wasn't even aiming at the dude and your son is the one that got hit, would you be like, dang, bro?
No, because, bro, even then, like, you're not even if you're just spraying, that means you were trying to hit somebody.
I mean, say like he was trying to hit a person, but
it wasn't your son.
No, because then like Moms was saying like, okay, you ended up hurting me, but you still were trying to put this pain onto somebody else.
Yeah. And who knows what the context of that could be.
I can't be like, oh man, you didn't mean to hit my kid, so you know what, judge? You know what? Give him parole. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it like that. But like you said, to your point, it really just depends on how
time for doing them, but then be like, you know, I understand, he wasn't trying to
after his life After that, if he's eligible for parole and they need like a reference or however it works,
Yeah.
then I would, if I see that there was change. Like, I'll visit the dude in
Yeah.
jail. I'm like, so what have you learned in 30 years for just spraying the gun?
Right.
Dumb. Man, I'm really sorry, Mr. Bailey. I didn't really mean it for real. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you know.
I mean, but bro,
Whatever.
people usually don't change like that, bro.
In 30 years, I thought you could change in 30.
He went from a 17-year-old to he's now 47. He's a 50-year-old man.
I'm gonna mention a show you already brought up already, Beyond Scared Straight. You saw how those hooligans were acting, and some of them been in jail for 30 years. You think they changed from when there was that?
Well, it just
Their
some-
main thing be like, man, you better hope you don't come in with he, big dog. I've been doing this longer than you. You still ain't changed, my guy.
The prison is a different place, though, bro.
Yeah,
You're in there with killers, murderers that never go home, bro.
And then he's gonna be in there too, and you don't think he's gonna change to be in that mindset?
Well, not every prisoner is the same. Like,
Yeah.
not all of them
I'm
think
saying-
that. But I mean, I get what you're saying. I think it's really a toss up. That's why I say it depends on how he ends up being. Like, if he ends up like how you're saying, I'm be like, all right, you could belong
keep
here
him
then.
in there,
bitch.
yeah.
But you know, you stay here then. You fit in fine, bub.
if
But if
he's
he's like
remorseful,
remorseful,
yeah.
you know, he's trying to
Like
better
if
his
he,
life.
He got his education and
if
stuff.
you be here, he's on some man. F you still. Oh,
I'm
well,
like, all right,
my
well,
bad.
all right, well, you stay here.
Throw
bub.
me the key, Jack. Throw me the key.
What'd you say if he came back?
liked
He
it
said,
here.
"Man, I've been trying to help these dudes like educate themselves."
He's a Felice Johnson. He like it here.
That's gross.
somehow he's out. Somehow.
One of my last questions, in case y'all have another one. Have y'all ever personally forgiven someone for something but still felt angry afterwards? And
Yeah.
if so, how long did you feel angry towards them if you don't still feel angry towards them?
I'd say like a week or two. I've done that, but I've still been upset a week or two. You know, you're supposed to forgive, but the feeling is still there. It still happened. You can't take it
Yeah.
away. Just like getting your arm cut off and you're like, still happened. You can't, go back. It's still gone.
Can't shake it
But
off.
you can move in, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You just gotta live with it forever.
Yeah, I've definitely done that before. I think the length was even longer than 2 weeks. I want to say like a month or two after. Because like I said, the feeling never went away.
What that person do though? If you don't mind
Steal.
sharing. If you don't mind sharing. Stole?
Still, that's really it. Because basically, if we're brothers, right? If we're brothers, if you say that I got you, you got me, you should be able to ask me for anything. What do you need to steal for?
Right. The only time someone
You could
needs
have
to...
just asked me for it. If you needed it, you
What
could've just asked for it.
was it?
If
If you remember.
share, yeah.
Or if you want to share. You don't have to if you don't want to.
It's not just one person, but it's been like,
Oh, just different
I mean,
instances?
it's been money. It's not just, like I said, it's not just one person. It's been money. It's been food. It's been, the recent one was with a family member, and it was with some shoes. And it's like, bruh, I didn't even like care about those, bruh. But it's like the
It's the
fact
principle.
that, yeah.
It's the fact that you
And it's like, that's what I said. It's the principle. It's like, bruh, you could have just asked for that. You could have just asked for that, and everything be fine. It don't mean nothing to me. If you needed it, even if you didn't need it, and it was like, yo, can I have these? I'd have just gave it off the straight that you just took it and then tried to play dumb, like, oh, I don't know where those is at, and then you got found out.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
No. Yeah, no, that's... What about your situation?
You got found out, bro.
Yeah, and that's even worse. Like, they didn't even, like,
Yeah.
fess up. Like, yeah, man,
You
all the real
lied.
stuff I stole from you.
You lied about it, and then you got caught with your lie, and then rather than be like, I apologize, she was like, fuck you. What? That's
crazy,
Yeah. That one hurt deep, though. And it was like, damn, bro. You really had to do that. I was like, it didn't even have to be like that. And it never was like that. All you have to do is literally ask.
That's it.
Living with that stuff is crazy, though, bro. Having stuff like that happen to you and then just having to live with it and not do something to him, like you said, forgiving and being like the Lord, you're supposed to forgive. It's just, you're like, dang, I just feel like he got over on me. I feel like
that's how I
somebody
really be
just played me
feeling
like a
like that.
dummy.
Like you just played me like I was like
yeah.
A sap.
And I feel like I
Yeah.
should do something to you, and it's like,
you played me like I was a wimpy kid or something.
He said no Gregory Heffley, bro.
I just know how it be for men. It's like somebody punks you, bro. It's like somebody that pulls up on you and punks you in front of everybody. You feel like I feel like a punk.
I get that. I think one of the biggest things with that though is really just trying to manage your ego in those situations, because it's like you did that, but I know obviously you scared of something if you just couldn't just ask me directly. But what were you gonna say though?
Mine was more like just like not getting into too much, like a misbrand of trust. Like this happened when we were at Miami, so he probably remembers. And now I'm not trying to put this person on blast or whatever, because one of the people involved I'm cool with like today, but the other person not so much. But like it was basically like a misbrand of trust, and then they just like brought BS to my door, and I was an RA at the time, and like they kind of like made a whole big scene. So as an RA, you're doing that in front of my door. It makes me look bad. Make him look bad because he's also a RA.
Yeah.
So it was just like, if you guys don't know how like the RA, RD things match up or whatever, you guys still like live under one roof. Like even the RD, it's not like they have the place off campus. No, they live on campus with you, same building, and they're in charge of the RAs. So like they usually typically they'll probably live in the basement, like, so whatever the lowest ground is over there, ducked off, right? But it's still easy for them to just walk up the stairs, see what's
going on.
See what's going on if they hear like commotion and stuff. So it was like they brought like BS to my door. Like the mistrusting came from like I didn't answer a phone call or whatever. It was like one phone call. It was like nothing deep or whatever. And then they just came to my door like out of nowhere, because they knew I was home or whatever. Brought it to my door, BS or whatever. And I was just like, made a whole scene. Like I said, I'm RA. He's an RA, so it makes us look bad.
Right.
And like, it was definitely a whole lot of noise because like all my residents came out.
And just watching it.
It was like, watched it happen, like, yo, you good type shit. And I'm just like, and like you said, as a man, you're just sitting there like,
this dude just punked me, and I feel like I should do something to him.
The thing is, what's worse is it wasn't even a dude; it was a female.
That's even worse.
So that's
you
really
can't
worse.
do nothing
Like
to
I
him.
can't me and him were just sitting there like, bro, why
Because that whole situation could just the way the whole situation was conducted was just very like it was very unprofessional, bro.
Joe,
like not even in a professional
like
setting.
Joe, I'll tell you the whole story off camera for the people like on camera, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to put it out there like that. It was just know it was a very avoidable and easy situation that did not need to go down like. And like it was just a blow to the ego, and I'm just sitting there, like you said, with the females even worse. Like,
Yeah.
You can't do nothing.
Because I can't do nothing to you.
I can't do nothing. So I'm just sitting there like, I look like Boo Boo the Fool out here. All my residents coming up to me like, hey, bro, you good? Like, man, that was crazy. So, and then, like, I'm just glad, like, my RD just, because it literally all she could do was, like, because it was a she, all she had to do was walk up 2 flights of stairs, and she would have seen me there, see him there.
Who knows what would happen?
Oh, who knows what would happen? Right. They'd be like, hey, we heard all this and that. Like, we're going to do that, da-da-da. And then, like, we could have got in trouble big time. And it was, like, an actual job, too. Like, we're getting paid to do the RA stuff. Yeah. So, like,
yeah, no, that whole situation was really stupid.
So yeah, that was talking slick out the side of their neck, because they'd be like, "I'm gonna call the boys on you if you do something to me."
What? Man, forget them. Yeah. Stop it.
Honestly, with those people involved, me and him were not gonna be afraid about any of that. It was just like,
it was just like you said, it was a very avoidable situation. I remember it very vividly because it was just. Yeah.
You want to be disrespectful? I'm going to be disrespectful, and I'm going to shut my door in your face while you're talking. I don't care about knowing what you're saying.
One of the people, like, that pissed me off about came to my door, like, after it happened. Yeah, I just did that. I just closed the door. I was just like, no, I'm not trying to talk to you right now.
But stuff like that is what makes boundaries so important, because it's like, after a situation like that, it makes people, like, not want to associate with you as much.
Because she, like, broke my boundary of trust doing that. Like, why you...
Right, over something that could have been talked through. And
then
like,
you're going to do that in front of everybody? Come on. I'm
being loud about it. Right. It wasn't even like we could, because Brennan's room was there. I was in there. They could have just walked in the room. We could have had a nice civil conversation about whatever the situation was, and boom, would have been done with it. But they had to be hollering on the hallway and doing all this other extra stuff. And I'm like, brother, And Brandon was like trying to like calm down the situation the whole time.
be like, this
and
is
I was just sitting there
unprofessional.
like,
I don't know, like you're
I try to calm
handling
down
this
the
in a
situation.
very
The
unprofessional.
other two are hollering. He's trying not to crash.
oh yeah, no, I was getting very angry, bro. I was getting very angry because it was like a whole. Like we'll tell you this camera. This is sort of off camera because it's kind of a stupid. It's a very stupid situation. But like he didn't start getting loud until they started getting loud because he was like, "We got people around here. Y'all can't be." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, bro! Like we can't win."
Because like anyone that knows me, they know like I'm like slow to anger, right?
Yeah.
But I have my mom and dad's temperament, so like they're both real. Like if you guys ever meet my mom and dad, very chill people, very nice.
You push them to that point, boy.
Now once they're both like this. Once you push it to that point, it's like everything's loose, and I'm like that as well.
Yeah, me too.
And like so. You can like he can see it slowly getting to my because like at first, like to his credit, at first he was trying not to crash out, and then he went from trying not to crash out to trying to mediate the situation fast because he knows me and he could see me slowly starting to get to that point. He was like, "Well, here we go." And then, like I said, I started getting louder and louder. I looked at him. He looks at me. He said, "Yeah, he's about to crash out." So to his credit, he really did kind of save the day because he got one of the parties out the room real quick because I was about to start losing. Because I'm one of those, like, once we get there, then it's like we there now. So what you want to do about it now?
Exactly.
Like, because we already to the point of BS. I'm with whatever you want to do at this point. So what we want to do.
You know, brought me to this point of this slow. There's no going back now. Something has to be done. So what do you say? Gotta die. Somebody's gotta die. It's slow.
No,
I'm one of those. So yeah.
But yeah,
I was good mad for like after that situation. I was good mad for like at least a month and a half, 2 months after.
She's not hearing from me at all.
Yeah, no. After that, it was blocked because one of the people lived in my building, and I was cool with one of them. We were cool with both of them, which was made even worse. Blocked. I was on the same time. Like it just takes a long time to bounce back from that. It's the boundary. But then again, we were able to forgive them because like they apologized after a while for the situation, and we moved forward from it. But that goes to show, bro. Like even though you can be really cool with someone, like all it takes is one instance of like disrespect or betrayal or like just foolishness, bro. Because like you were saying, it was avoidable.
The disrespect and the betrayal definitely do
because
it.
especially if
especially
if you know how you are as a person, there's multiple people that'll back you up that knows you would never do that to them. So that's why it hurts the most when they do that shit to you. Like it's like, all right, now you're just playing my face. Like say through the shoes thing.
I would never do that to you.
Like the shoes thing, you're probably looking at him like, bro, I'll never just go into your space, grab your shoes, and do that.
Play crazy in your face like I didn't do it. I don't know where they at.
Exactly.
And then a month later, you're in a picture with them on.
A picture is
that's crazy.
Actually, it was even crazier, bro. Like it wasn't even a picture, bro. It's FaceTime, bro. You got caught on FaceTime, bro.
Hey, bro, we can.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit was insane.
Oh my
I'm saying that it didn't even have to be like that.
No, that's crazy.
Could have just been like, I need them, or can I have
can
these?
Can I borrow for something? Do you even
would
wear
have
them?
been nothing. I'm telling you, I have multiple pairs of shoes. I've been blessed to where I can have multiple pairs of shoes and different things. But I'm just saying, like, it didn't even have to be like that, bro.
Especially with his family too.
Exactly. You sleep here. You eat here. Yeah, you're basically your brother. What are you talking about, bro?
That's how my brother is.
That was just
he'll notice. My brother will be like, he'll notice I won't wear a pair of sneakers. He was like, he'll just be like, he'll just ask you like, yo, I noticed you don't wear those pair. Like,
can I have those?
Yeah, I'll be like, bro,
go for it. Yeah.
Same thing with my sister with my hoodies and stuff. She'll be like, let me get that.
I know where you live, so
right.
So I'm like, go ahead.
That's like my brother. I just be like, I'm just a person that just ask me first. It's nothing you can't have. I just want to know that you have it. Don't take it. Don't. I get back to it later. You don't know. He won't know. Ask. Ask. Do you understand how if you know, I'm literally telling you, I will tell you yes. All you have to do is call me and let me know.
Right.
Because if I come back home And I've been waiting for them 2 slices of pizza. Bro, my brother and my mom, both my siblings, both my brothers and my mom used to be, if it's in the fridge, bro, it's gone. Literally. And once it hits the fridge, it is now community property. It's slow. It's community, bro.
We was writing notes like property of Miles, don't touch. It don't even matter.
Didn't even care about the note, bro. Yeah,
My
didn't
dad be
even
like,
care
"Oh,
about
that was
the note.
yours."
The one with the paper taped on the front of the pizza box that says Miles and big letters that says "Don't touch my last 2 pieces." You didn't know was mine.
Right.
They be eating the food and you see the
you
see the post-it note with your name
bro.
on it just laying on the table still right
like,
there.
now what is going on here? Now I gotta get this shit.
Man, you be looking forward to it all day.
I'm like,
you
man,
like,
man,
okay,
like,
well, I'm not gonna go get nothing to eat because I know I got that
this was
chicken
yours,
sandwich in
bro?
the fridge.
I said the post-it note right there has my name on it.
Look, the chicken sandwich wrap got your name on it. The receipt taped to it got your name on it. And you get home like, oh my gosh, this was yours? The thing that says Josiah on every corner of it is yours? I didn't even know that. That's so crazy.
How? Like,
I'm about to go upstairs. What? That's so crazy, bro.
You said
like,
night. What?
Oh, literally.
Right, you get home from a hard day's work,
Man,
the food is
that
gone.
used to piss me off.
Where are the morsels?
I done snapped so many times, bro. Like my last time, they was just like, okay. He'll more than likely give it to us to share. He just wants to know. He just wants to know. It's not like he's gonna say no. He just wants to know so I can be prepared. I don't want to go looking for something and it's not there.
Especially if you're like on the way home.
Because then you
from
start
something.
tripping like, man, what I do with this thing? I knew it was right there. And then just for someone else to have it. Like, what is that, bro?
Oh, yeah,
That's
I
so
took that.
stupid.
Yeah, you didn't care about it. I didn't care about it. You literally watched me look for it every day.
Nah, bro.
That just pissed me off. Like, I'm saying, bro, it's the food thing, bro. That, like I said, money makes more money. It's just the food. You look forward to the food when you get off work, bro.
And then it's gone. And it's just like,
'Cause
your
let
whole
me-
world's destroyed.
Man, you like, I got like 4 slices of Donatos in there left. I'm about to warm that up. I hop on the game, bro. You get home and nothing in the fridge. You like, nah, no. I left 4 slices of pizza in this back corner behind this jug of water next to the condiment. Put the ketchup and the mustard in front of it to make sure that it was blocked.
Hot
Nobody
disguise
can
the
see
food.
it. And it's gone. It's gone.
Right.
You are devastated, bro.
It's like your heart shatters the minute you look in the fridge, bro.
You be like that one dude that looked at it for the.
Oh, shit.
That is betrayal.
No, that is.
What
That is.
are you doing? You didn't spend your money on that. You didn't go
Nah,
get
it'd be
that.
worse when it's like you bought it and it's like it's just sitting in there, bruh.
Yeah.
I can see it was like a group effort. Like, okay, it's a family pizza. Okay, you happen to get the last slices first,
Right.
But if I bought this and this is mine
You
and I
put
get it and
no
it's gone,
bread toward this.
someone's dying, bruh.
Man, you
Or
put
cash at me, bruh. You better pay me back for what you
I
stole.
better see a $5 cash up by the time I get home.
It
before
is
I get
always
home.
gone when the family just didn't cook food either. So now you gotta worry about
Starve.
what I'm about to eat for
Nobody cooked. What was I gonna eat? Not the food that I have for me. What do you mean? What was I gonna eat? You're gonna go get food. What?
I don't work for you. But anyway, oh
What?
my
And it'd be the
gosh.
little, no, my older, look, bro, I said it was everybody. I can't even just blame one, bro. When my older brother lived with us, it was just him every trip. You go to the store, bro, you buy new things. This is opening it up. What? Are you crazy? I didn't even get a sip first. What makes think you can get 3 cups of my drink before I even get one?
He said, "Where's my drink?"
My diet Dr.
took
Kelp,
Kelp.
bro. I'm not playing.
He said, "How am I supposed to eat this new pizza without my drink?"
Cereal boxes, frozen pizzas, drinks. It's open. It's in there. All I thought that was for the house. The thing that a mother would never buy and bring it to this home is now in the home, and you think that she brought it into the home. Every time you ask her for it, she says no. You didn't buy it. Where did it come from? You didn't even ask her. What are you doing? Why is that? Why it's not clicking? It's not clicking for you? That I'm standing on business right now? It's not clicking for you?
It's not clicking to you. That's standing on business right now.
Man.
No, that's funny.
And you just have to go to war with those niggas like, bro. And they know it. Y'all don't buy food. I don't buy food. Y'all don't never have no money, bro. You did not go to Old Charlie's the other day. It was like, dang, those rolls in there. I'm just thinking about those. You didn't buy those rolls. You had 4 in there, so I thought it was okay. If I just left you at one.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
It don't even be one. It'd be half. It'd be half. It'd be one and it's big. If somebody took a bite out of it.
Hey, bro, I could swear one left in there. It'd be a
You be like wanting to do them like Bart, like
he said, "You choke your son."
yes.
Yep. Nah,
I wanted to choke all of them, bro. No way, because it's just like you're stealing. He hit my car and he's driving away. He hit my car and he's trying to drive away. You see that? Yeah. The dude with the truck, somebody hit his car. He hit my car and he's trying to get away. Bro, I just felt like nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. It's because it's only happening to me, bro, because y'all don't save nothing. They be like, if I buy something, I eat it. I'll never put it in the fridge because I know it's going to be gone. Yeah, because that's eating it. That's why it's gone.
stealing.
That's why it's gone. Your siblings wasn't doing that?
Oh, they was.
I was
My
about to
sister.
be
My
like,
sister. She would. It's always the assuming. But anyway, Joe's tangents over about about your siblings.
Man, save y'all's people's food, bro. If you didn't buy it, bro, do not eat it.
Set boundaries on food.
Man, and look, if it's a pizza, at least leave them 2 slices, bro. It's a whole pizza in there, bro. Why can you eat the whole pizza and leave nothing? You left nothing for the person that bought it. You left nothing. You left nothing. You left nothing. You warmed up their whole pizza and left nothing. Nah, that's a different type of disrespect. I swear, we was always fighting for that, bro. Like, no, you gotta see me, bro. You gotta see me, bro. There's no way.
Anyways, but yeah, more of the story.
Dead fighting, bro. You gotta see me for that, bro. There's no way.
Set boundaries, or you might have to face consequences.
Y'all wasn't fighting over food, bro.
And there were instances where, like you were saying, like I would buy something and it would be in the fridge. I would go to work, like knowing I'm gonna come back and eat this. My sister's eating it. Well, I didn't have anything here, so I figured out. What does that have to do with me?
Literally.
Like, you can starve about it, bro. I'm like, you have 2 parents here. They can feed you. This is my food.
That's an excuse.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I was hungry. What was I gonna eat? I don't know, nigga. What?
Mine's
I'm
more,
hungry. Let me come into your room. What are you gonna feed me? What are you talking about?
mine's more just like leave me like you said, just leave me something.
Right. You
Because,
come back
like-
and it's empty. It's crazy.
Because like I grew up in because like I'm kind of like my dad. Like just like if I buy some, I'll buy it for the I'll buy it for the crib. Like y'all can have some. I'm not about to be like, nah, bro, you can't have none. But at least think of me when you're getting your portions.
Man,
Like you said,
Or just
like
set some
you did
aside.
not
Or
pay no bread for
this is really what you got to do. When you get it, set some aside for the person that's not at the crib, so that when they come back, they have something in there, and then you eat whatever.
Yeah.
But make sure it's enough. Don't be a butthole about we got this pizza.
One slice out.
Josiah's not here. All right, we can set that half a crust for him, and we can eat the rest. Like, bro, what?
Nah.
Like,
That's literally them. And they don't even leave the crust. They be like, "Oh, I just thought you didn't want
So,
it.
like-
You thought the pizza that was not the frozen pizza that was not warmed up. I didn't want, so you didn't leave me any."
he said, we got you the butter sauce in there, though. Is that good?
Come on, now,
So,
maybe dip it in some bread, make a cheese bread pizza. Get the freak out of here. Tell me what I can do with my stuff. All I had to do is what with mine, with what was mine. All I had to do is that goes into that bread with the. You should have helped him out with my money. You're telling me what I should do with my money?
No,
my siblings are notorious when it comes to like pizza rolls in the house. Like anytime I'll bring, because we all like pizza rolls or whatever, I'll bring it. It would be either me or my dad will bring it or whatever. Because my dad would know, it's like, oh, you like pizza rolls in the crib? Well, he'll do the groceries, like he'll bring them in, and he always finds this funny because like he knows like I'm the one that started bringing them in, but he'll like laugh because he knows the first people that gonna open the fresh new bag is either my brother or my sister every time, and like and he
not $1.
and like you'll hear it on the game. Like I'll just go pause for a second and just look at them while they're opening back because they're looking dead at me while they're opening the bag. I'm like,
I chop your hands off.
Man, you be
like
like
that, bro.
nah, and then
entitled mother.
and the pizza's my little cousin, bro. There was one time we left like 6 slices of leftovers. This little nigga ate all of them.
I would have gut punched him so fast.
Joe, when I tell you,
Look, he's not eating 6. 3 of them are coming right back up.
Right.
3
He's like,
coming
hey,
right back.
how was the... you throwing it up, boy. Like, I don't care.
when I
Butthole.
tell y'all, I looked at him, I was like, because my little cousin's name's Ethan. I said, Ethan, where are the slices of pizza? I ate them. You ate them, right? I said, did you buy them? No. I was like, did you think I might want any? No. I was like, do you see the problem?
Oh, it's crazy.
I'll be like, how many were in there?
That's what I said. I said, remember how many was it? Like 5, 6? I was like, and you needed to eat all of them?
You didn't think
You didn't
anybody
think, I was
else
like,
wanted one?
you didn't think I would want them? He's like, I didn't think about that. I was like, next time, think about that.
I'm like, oh, so you're selfish.
Right.
See, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
if that was me, I would have gotten food for everyone else in the crib. And then when Ethan, where's my portion at? I've been like, your portion? I'm like, well, I didn't think about that.
Right, I didn't think about
Like,
that.
you little you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about your food, just like you didn't think about mine, little motherfucker. Anyway, we're getting off topic, bruh.
That's still on topic. Set your boundaries.
Set your boundaries.
The boundaries.
Have
You know what I'm
respect
saying?
for
Like-
people's boundaries. Don't disrespect their boundaries. Yeah, so it's still on
And
topic.
don't put people in positions to
That might
forgive
wanna
you,
put
bro.
you in a-
You know what I'm saying? Like, if forgiveness wouldn't
Because I
even be a
wanted
thing if
to- I
y'all did
wanted
what y'all
to-
supposed to do.
Exactly.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Don't make people want to
Exactly.
put you in a domain expansion because that's what I wanted to do to Ethan, right?
Bro,
There's a few people I wanted to hit with that purple, the hollow purple.
Bro.
But yeah, go ahead. Bro.
But no, I was gonna say, any final thoughts on forgiveness or boundaries? Because we talked about a lot.
I didn't think of that. Hollow purple. I didn't think about
Walk
that.
through the living
Think
room,
about
man.
Yeah,
that.
those are my
Hollow purple.
those were my final thoughts, honestly. Like,
But yeah,
as far as boundaries, don't respect people's boundaries. Don't disrespect them. Forgiveness. Be willing to forgive
and protect your peace.
and protect your peace. Yeah.
Joe, any final thoughts? Well, I know you had a lot.
Be willing to forgive like the Lord forgives you. Forgive
Yeah,
others.
for sure.
You never know when you'll need to be forgiven. So
And
always
but it-
extend that
Absolutely.
forgiveness.
Absolutely.
But it's
The same-
okay to set that boundary. When it
Yeah,
comes
for
to
sure.
forgiveness as well. Yeah.
The same kindness that you extend to someone
Yeah,
else is
exactly.
the same kindness that is extended on to you when you need it.
Right.
Yep.
God forgave you for your sins. Forgive other people for theirs.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
the ones that you don't think he sees because you see them all. If you
Exactly.
think you get away with them just because nobody know, he know.
Exactly. But all right, y'all, we done. We have nothing else for you today. We appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment,
Y'all know what to do.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Share the podcast with the homies.
With the
we're still working
homies.
through a few little kinks, but we'll get it done. Video will be out soon, and we appreciate all y'all for tuning in. So
Yep.
God bless, and we thank you.
Yeah, God bless for
See you
sure.
later.
Y'all be blessed.
Peace.